आएंगे। मत तू जल्दी है। मैं अब 2 दिन से दिल्ली में तो मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था। जैसे ग्रुप में मेरे पास ग्रुप में डाला नहीं था उस दिन जो क्लास में करवा रहे थे सर वही सर था तो अटेंड भी नहीं किया था ना। 12 बजे मेरे को मैसेज कर मैं तो फिर याद आ किया। लाइटर बंद है 7 चैप्टर हो गया और वो रिकॉर्डिंग तो मुझे प्रारंभ से लिखा तो वो चैप्टर में रिकॉर्डिंग पूरा चैप्टर हो गया। आपने मैंने पहले ही भेज दिया था उस दिन सैटरडे को भी भेजा था। पहले ही भेज दिया था ना उसमें फुल चैप्टर का ही है रिकॉर्डिंग। वो चांदी इधर रिकॉर्डिंग हुआ नहीं था क्योंकि उस दिन इधर मैथ्स का लेक्चर चालू था। नहीं नहीं वो बीच में दूसरा बनाना। means agility of process.
Em một cái em một cái.
Nào.
If I would have a girl, they do I?
तेरा बंदा पे स्कूल के नीचे પડે નહીં એટલે હું અંદરથી રાખું છું થોડો અચ્છા મારી પાસે એટલા પૈસા નથી આઈફોન ના પૈસા બી કરે
हॉलिडे जाने हैं उससे बात पे ना बाहर पहले जाएगा फिर खाने जाएगा फिर बहुत सारे चावल बनाने एक बार खाने जाने में और भी काम ये मुझे जल्दी उठाए
Yes. चेक करेगा करता हूँ
कंप्लीट करवाना होगा कंप्लीट करेंगे
नहीं वो होंगे nothing. Page number 301. Page number 301. Question number 8. Page number 301. Question number 8. Yes. Requested to prepare trading account profit and loss for year ended and balance sheet as on that date. Opening stock trading account debit. Stop drawing the lines, Aryaman. Stop drawing the line. ड्रॉ मत कर अभी. मैं ड्रॉ करूंगा ना तभी कर. मैं ड्रॉ करके आने के लिए बोला था कर से. तेरे को होमवर्क जैसे तो समझ में नहीं आता है ना. ओपनिंग स्टॉक, debtors, balance sheet asset, it on the question. Return inward is sales return less from sales. rent rates and insurance, office rent, P&L debit, productive wages or wages paid in the factory, trading account debit. Just kindly put it, if it is given unproductive wages, put as a note somewhere, unproductive wages, unproductive wages would appear in the profit and loss debit. Unproductive wages would be office expense, will come in P&L debit. Here it is given productive wages, trading account debit, discount on the debit, P&L debit, sales return, discount on the debit, P&L debit, discount on the debit, debit items will go on the debit, credit items will go on the credit, interest P&L debit, चलो आंसर करो नेक्स्ट, लॉस बाय फायर, लॉस डेबिट में बेटा, डेबिट में लॉस बाय फायर would be what type of expense? It would be a office expense, P&L debit. Loss by fire, P&L debit. Huh? Salary, P&L debit. Purchases, trading account debit. Purchases, trading account debit. Drawings, less from capital. Drawings, less from capital. Carriage outward, P&L debit. Loose tools means equipment used in the business. Business में जो भी equipment use करते हैं, that are called as loose tools. They are asset, balance sheet asset. Loose tools, equipment used in the business, asset. Plant and machinery asset. Cash in hand asset. Cash at bank asset. Credit items will go on the credit. Creditors liability. Creditors liability. Return outward, purchase return. Sakshi, stop drawing the lines. Less from purchases. Return outward, purchase return, less from purchases. Sales, trading account credit. Discount P&L credit. Discount on the credit. Credit items will go on the credit. Discount P&L credit. Capital balance sheet liability. Outstanding is, stop. But it is given here where? Is it in the adjustment or trial balance? Only one effect. क्रेडिट में है तो क्रेडिट में जाना चाहिए, definitely outstanding interest would not be an income. So it is a liability, only one effect, balance sheet on the liability. Outstanding, दरवाजा बंद करो ना, पीछे कोई असिस्टेंट आ रहा है. Outstanding interest, balance sheet liability. Outstanding in the trial balance, only one effect, balance sheet liability. चलो next पढ़ो, loan credit में है तो it will go on the credit, that is balance sheet on the credit, that is liability. Loan, balance sheet, liability. Now, adjustments, two effects, one credit effect, one debit. Closing stock, 48,500, two effects. One effect, balance sheet asset. One effect, balance sheet asset. Second, trading account credit. Closing stock, balance sheet asset. Trading account credit. Next, depreciation on loose tools, plant and machinery. One effect, depreciation. Less from loose tools, less from plant and machinery. Less from loose tools, less from plant and machinery. Tick mark, would go to the trial balance, immediately tick mark loose tools and plant and machinery. Less from loose tools, less from plant and machinery. Second effect, P&L on the debit. Second effect, P&L debit. Tick mark loose tools, plant and machinery. Tick mark loose tools, plant and machinery. Next, prepaid insurance. Prepaid, stop. Prepaid means paid in. It is not our expense. It is, so one effect would be less from insurance. One effect, tick mark karo insurance ko. Less from insurance, debit में से minus किया, it is a credit effect. Second effect, debit, that is balance sheet on the asset. Less from insurance, balance sheet asset. Outstanding rent, add to the rent. Second, add to the rent, tick mark rent. Add to the rent, tick mark rent. Stop drawing the lines. Stop drawing the lines. Second effect, balance sheet liability. One effect, add to the rent. Balance sheet liability. Next. This was done last lecture. Charge interest on capital. Interest on C will come on the D side. That is P&L on the D. That is P&L debit. One effect, P&L on the debit. Interest on capital expense. One effect, P&L debit. वो डेबिट इफेक्ट हुआ. सेकेंड इफेक्ट क्रेडिट. Second effect, credit add to the capital. Interest on capital important. One effect, P&L debit. Second effect, add to capital. One effect, interest on capital expense, P&L debit. Second, add to capital. Next, उसका second part है भी वही. Charge interest on capital and interest on drawings. Interest on drawings. Drawings is amount withdrawn by proprietor from the business. Interest on that would be an income of the business. Drawings, amount withdrawn by proprietor from business, उसका interest business receive करेगा. So interest on drawings would be an income of the business. Income, office income, one effect, P&L on the credit. One effect. Second effect would be less from capital. Interest on capital को add किया, interest on drawings capital में से minus हो जाएगा. But important is stop. And ये again stop. This I'll need in the next chapter single entry as well as consistently as a part of 12th standard syllabus also. Interest on drawings will be counted in absence of information. Important, interest on drawings will be counted for a period of only 6 months. Interest on drawings will be counted, I repeat, for the period of 6 months. What do I mean by 6 months? Drawings का amount check करो, previous page पर जाओ. Check the amount of the drawings. कितना है? $2,500. It will be counted as following: 2,500 into 7 by 100. This 7 by 100 will give us 7% question में दिया है. 7 Riti question में दिया है वह 7%. 2,500 into 7 by 100 will give us for 12 months. You have to count for 6 months. It will go as 6 by 12. Means drawings into percentage upon 100 into 6 by 12 is how interest on drawings would always be counted. Interest on drawings to be counted for a period of 6 months. To be counted for a period of why? Stop, pay attention. This is little bit difficult mathematics. Those who are able to understand out there, those who are interested in why, pay attention. बाकी भाड़ में जाओ. Say suppose ये amount में yearly drawings का amount, this is only for the interested ones जिनको logic चाहिए. 24,000 yearly drawings है. ये 2,500 नहीं ले रहा हूं, उसकी जगह पर 24,000 ले रहा हूं. मैं 6 महीने का कॉन्सेप्ट समझा रहा हूं. तो every month proprietor withdraws 2,000. Drawings है ना, drawings means what? Amount withdrawn for तो कोई भी प्रोप्राइटर बिजनेस में से पर्सनल यूज हर महीने लेके जाता है बिकॉज उसको घर चलाना है. सो सपोज 24,000 ईयरली ड्रॉइंग्स है तो एवरी मंथ he'll withdraw an amount of rupees 2,000 which is assumed to be on 15. Suppose year ending 31st December है. 31st मार्च नहीं ले रहा हूं ताकि डेट्स में कंफ्यूज नहीं हो. 31st दिसंबर ले रहा हूं. बट वो कॉन्सेप्ट कोई भी डेट रहेगा, ईयर एंडिंग सेम रहता है. हर महीने की 15 तारीख को वो विड्रॉ करता है. ये अजम्पशन है कि हर महीने पर सेम 15 तारीख को नॉर्मली वो घर पर विड्रॉ करके लेके आता है. आई एम कमिंग ऑन टू सम इम्पोर्टेंट डिस्कशन, and as I said, for all those who are interested to build up some knowledge, हर महीने की 15 तारीख को वो विड्रॉ करना है. ये 2000 का इंटरेस्ट काउंट किया जाएगा 11.5 महीने का. All those who are dazing, how 15 जनवरी को विड्रॉ किया, ईयर एंडिंग, मुझे आंसर्स चाहिए, नहीं तो I'll stop the discussion. I'll stop the discussion. Then I'll be concentrating only on solving the questions. What is the year ending? What did I say the year ending? Loudly, loudly, loudly. 31st December. तो 15 जनवरी को विड्रॉ किया, 31st दिसंबर बोला मैंने, तो इसलिए जनवरी फरवरी लिखा मैंने. 15 जनवरी नॉर्मल क्वेश्चन मैंने बोला भी 31st दिसंबर ले रहा हूं टू अवॉइड द कंफ्यूजन ऑफ डेट. साक्षी, 15 January to 31st December is 11.5 months. मीन्स पहले ड्रॉइंग्स का इंटरेस्ट हम काउंट करेंगे 11.5 महीने का. नेक्स्ट डील, 15 फरवरी को विड्रॉ किया, उसका इंटरेस्ट कितने मंथ का काउंट किया जाएगा? 10.5. 15 फरवरी to 31st December. नेक्स्ट, हाउ मच मंथ्स? बोलते जाओ, बोलते लाउडली लाउडली. आर्यमन, 15 जनवरी को विड्रॉ किया, 15 जनवरी टू 31st दिसंबर is 11.5 months. 15 फरवरी टू 31st दिसंबर 10.5. बोलना तुम सबके साथ. नेक्स्ट बताओ, नेक्स्ट बोलो, नेक्स्ट बोलो. Then 7.5, 6.5, 5.5, 2.5, 1.5, and last half months. हाफ मंथ्स. इसका अगर टोटल करते हो 11 plus 10 21, 30, 38, 45, 51, 56, 63, 65, 66, एंड ये हाफ 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 12 बार, हाफ 12 बार 6 होता है. टोटल दिस कम्स टू अ पीरियड ऑफ 72 months. हाउ मेनी मंथ्स? ऑन 2000, ये 2000 का टोटल 72 मंथ्स का इंटरेस्ट काउंट करना. 2000 का 11.5, 2000 का 10.5, 2000 का 9.5, 2000 का 8.5, 7.5, 6.5, 5.5, 3.5, 2.5, 1.5 comes to 72. So 2000 का 72 months. और yearly drawings है 24,000. 2000 into 12 comes to 24, which is the yearly drawings. तो 24,000 का कितना? Don't cross multiply. Don't cross multiply. Those whose school maths is not clear, this is inverse proportion. Inverse proportion. 6 जन को एक काम करने के लिए 12 दिन लगता है, तो 12 जन को कितना लगता है? तो क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करना होता है. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करना होता है. इधर कुछ भयंकर आंसर आ जाएगा तुम्हारा. यहाँ क्या करना है, जिनको स्कूल में कभी भी नहीं समझा था, तो यहाँ पर ऐसा करना होता है. इधर मल्टीप्लाई बाय 12 किया, इधर इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन में ये रूल है, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन नहीं करना है. 6 जन को 12 दिन लगते हैं, तो 12 जन को कितने? तो ये मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 हुआ, तो ये इधर डिवाइडेड बाय 2 होना चाहिए. दैट इज द इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन. And 12 divided by 2 is 6 months. Use common sense. जन डबल हो गए तो टाइम आधा लगने वाला है, आधा लगने वाला है. तो इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन में इट इज नेवर क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन. 2000 को 72 मंथ्स लगा, 2000 का 72 मंथ्स, तो 24,000 का कितना? तो इधर 2000 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 12 किया इज 24,000. भी आंसर चाहिए, तो इधर मल्टीप्लाई बाय 12 किया, तो इधर क्या करना है? लाउडली लाउडली लाउडली. 72 divided by 12 comes to 6 months. 6 months. Means on yearly drawings, interest will be counted for a period of 6 months. How many months? This is when withdrawals are on what date? Withdrawals are on 15th of every month. What date? If it is on 1st of every month, means if it is on 1st of every month, you have to be quick. तो हर महीने में आधा आधा महीना ऐड हो जाएगा. हर महीने में आधा महीना ऐड हो जाएगा तो इधर 72 की जगह हो जाएगा 78. 78 आधा आधा 12 बार ऐड किया तो 78 हुआ. And 78 divided by 12, 78 divided by 12 is 6.5, 6.5. Means if it is on 1st of every month, we'll count interest for 6.5 months. How many months? Last of every month है तो आधा 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 कम हो जाएगा. तो 72 minus 6 हो जाएगा 66. So it will come to 66 divided by 12 will be 5.5. So it will come to 5.5 months. Means question में अगर कुछ नहीं दिया है, stand up. What did I say? We'll count interest for how many months? Months, 6 months. Nothing given then. If it is given 1st of every month, then we'll count on an average for how many months? On 1st of every month बोला, इधर आधा 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 ऐड हो जाएगा. मैंने बोला 78 हो जाएगा. Divide by 12 will be 6.5. So if it is on 1st of every month, it will be 6.5. Sakshi, if it is on last of every month, 5.5. Nothing given, bolo. 6 months. It is given 1st of every month, 6.5. Last of every month, colleges will be doing only 6 months, nothing given 6 months. That too, what I discussed was additional, which comes at a standards ahead. But more than anything, you should be knowing the logic. Means ये तुम्हें याद नहीं रहा, तो भी एक logic याद रखो कि 6 क्यों होता है? Because हर महीने withdrawal होता है. इसको average due date बोलते हैं. Commercial arithmetic तुम जो पढ़ रहे हो ना, कमर्शियल अरिथमेटिक का एक पार्ट है एवरेज ड्यू डेट, व्हिच विल बी लर्निंग एट 11th स्टैंडर्ड, जिसमें ये कॉन्सेप्ट आएगा. एवरेज निकालना, एवरेज. तो ये एवरेज निकाला तो एवरेज टोटल करके 72 आया, एवरेज करके हो गया 6 months. So interest on drawings will be counted for how many months? 6 months. You, Naman, if it is given 1st of every month, then last of every month, 5.5 months. लिखो नोट में. Interest on drawings Zil, I'll be very clear. I said last lecture also, I want you piping up. This example in your college, it is done. 6 months, 6.5 and 5.5. You need to get out of that shackles or just trying to hear. You have to start getting the logics clear. For that, I'll put you under pressure. Interest on drawings will be counted interest on drawings will be counted for a period of बोलो सब लोग आंसर करो. आंसर करो. 6 months. Six months, comma, if it is given, drawings are on 1st of first date of every month. If the drawings are on first date of every month, it will be counted for then it will be counted for 6.5 months. If it is on the last date of every month, it will be for a period of 5.5 months. 5.5 months. ये उसका कैलकुलेशन है या लॉजिक है. ईयरली ड्राइंग्स होता है, ड्राइंग्स हर महीने होता है, तो ये हर महीने का डिटेल लिख के कैलकुलेशन दिखाया कि हर महीने ड्राइंग्स होएगा, तो टोटल इट विल बी फॉर व्हेन इट इज 15, इट इज 72 मंथ्स. तो ऑन ईयरली, दिस इज मंथली ड्राइंग्स, मंथली ड्राइंग्स का 72 मंथ्स, तो ईयरली ड्राइंग्स का कितना, तो डिवाइडेड बाय 12 करके कम्स टू ऑन एवरेज फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 6 months. Assuredly, you don't find this calculation in any books. There's only some old time books, what I have, some 100 years old accountancy books, what I have, only in that they show all this calculation, how does it appear out there. This 11th standard, yeah, no standards ahead also, this book's calculation is not shown. Why it is not shown? They just put it 6 months, 6.5 and 5.5 months. This is how it goes about. Two effect बोला मैंने, P&L credit. Second effect, less strong capital. Second effect, next adjustment बढ़ो, outstanding salary, outstanding remaining to be paid, remaining to be one effect, add to salary, debit effect. Second effect, credit, balance sheet liability. To salary, second effect, balance sheet on the liability. Start with the answer. Now start drawing the lines, whoever lines are remaining. Now start drawing the lines. Please, Nihar, आगे आओ, तो फर्स्ट बेंच आओ. Speak up the Bantett's formula. Speak up the Bantett's formula. To Bantett's as per trial balance. Next आएगा less RDD trial balance. Add Bantett's adjustment. Add RDD as per adjustment. Bantett's whether or not items are there, everything to be put down. Bantett's trial balance, less RDD trial balance. And Bantett's adjustment. Add RDD as per adjustment. क्या चाहिए बेटा, इधर पूछ. डिस्कस मत करो, डिस्कस करके सॉल्व मत करो, डिस्कस करके सॉल्व मत करो. कैपिटल less drawings. And net profit. Debtors. Less Bantett's adjustment, leave a line. Opening stock. Outer column trading account debit. The tick mark are on the item insurance, rent, and salary. Should have ticked marked insurance, rent, and salary. Huh? इतना जगह है, क्या जगह नहीं इधर? हाथ में रखने का होता है टेक्स्ट बुक, हाथ में रख नहीं सकते हैं. Debtors, asset, sales, less sales returns, 1650. Rent, P&L debit, inner column, there is a tick mark. Wages, trading account debit, discount, P&L debit, interest, P&L debit, loss by fire, P&L debit, to salary, P&L debit, inner column, purchases, 24,350, inner column, capital less drawings, carriage outward, P&L debit, loose tools, fixed asset. So at the beginning, equipment, loose tools are equipment used in the business. Primarily, whichever are depreciated are fixed assets. So they should be put at the beginning. Machinery, inner column 14,000. Cash balance, one two five zero. Bank balance, creditors, $19,300. Purchase, less purchase returns 750. Sales 20,000. Discount P&L credit, outer column. Capital 75,000. Outstanding interest 650. Loan liability 7,500. Adjustments closing stock 1 effect. Balance sheet asset. Second effect, trading account credit. Loose tools. Less depreciation. Machinery less depreciation. Loose tools 10%, machinery 15%. Second effect, depreciation, P&L debit. Loose tools 1750, machinery 2,100. Insurance less prepaid. Sorry. अच्छा रेंट का भी उसमें ही आएगा, स्टैंडिंग रेंट भी है. सॉरी, लेट टू राइट इन बिटवीन द लाइंस. इनफैक्ट रेंट रेट्स एंड इंश्योरेंस में 2 टिक मार्क होना चाहिए. Prepaid insurance balance sheet asset. Prepaid insurance balance sheet asset. Next, अभी इधर है ना, इन बिटवीन द लाइंस लिख लो, आउटस्टैंडिंग रेंट भी वही आइटम है. सो रेंट and outstanding for the same item that is prepaid and outstanding. I said effects add to rent, but nobody brought it to my notice. It is one item only. Add outstanding 400. Rent less prepaid, add outstanding. One effect, add. Second effect, outstanding rent liability. Charge. Interest on capital. $75,000, 5%. 3750. One effect, P&L debit. Interest on capital, P&L debit. Second effect, add to capital. Capital add interest on capital. Next, interest on drawings. Interest on capital. One effect, P&L debit. Second effect, add to capital. Interest on drawings. Now, give me the counting. Count karo. 2,500. 2,500 into 7 by 100 into 6 by 12. Interest on drawings to be counted for a period of 6 months. $1,500 into 7 by 100. 6 months, 6 by 12. This comes to 175 divided by 2. 87.5 rounded off to 88. 0.5 aaya. Take the next amount. Rounded off to 88. One effect. Capital less. Capital less. Interest on drawings 88. Capital less interest on drawings. One effect less from capital. कैंसिल करके नीचे डाल दो ना, पूरा आइटम कैंसिल करके नीचे लिख दो, जगह नहीं है तो. नेक्स्ट टाइम ध्यान रखना होता है, जगह छोड़ना है. कैपिटल के नीचे हमेशा 3 लाइन छोड़ने को बोला है. बाय इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग्स P&L credit. Interest on drawings less on capital. Second effect, P&L credit. Close. Sales का amount है 8350. परचेज का अमाउंट बताओ. परचेज का अमाउंट बताओ. 23,600. Total of the credit 66,850. Debit नहीं 1050 15 1 carry 37 39 40,525. Total of the debit 40,525. 66,850 minus 45,25. Gross profit carried down 26,325. Total of both the sides 66,850. By gross profit. By gross profit. $26,325. रेंट का अमाउंट है 2150. लास्ट एडजस्टमेंट बाकी विषय मेरा. सैलरी सॉरी add outstanding 650. Second, outstanding salary bad debts कुछ नहीं है, सब डैश करके आउटर कॉलम में डैश कर दो. कोई भी आइटम नहीं है, आउटर कॉलम में डैश कर दो. सैलरी का अमाउंट आउटर कॉलम में 2,500. डेप्रीसिएशन का अमाउंट 3850. 3850. Total of the credit side 5, 5, 10, 18, 1 carry. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 and 6, 9 and 8, 17. 1 carry. 3 and 3, 6 and 7. वो जीरो कहां से? 26,778. तूने थाउजेंड्स में ले लिया. क्या हुआ? क्या 26,778. Total of the debit. Total of the debit 5, 10. 10, so 0, 1 carry. 5 and 1, 6 and 7, 13. 18, 25, 30, 39, 44. 4 carried over. 1 and 4, 5. 5 and 4, 9. 9 and 6, 15. 5, 20. 21.
22.
नहीं सॉरी हाँ मैं स्किप कर कुछ गलती कर 1 and 4 5 9 15 15 5 20 22 8 30 33 40 4 carried over 2 and 4 6 and 1 7 9 10 13 and 16. Total of the debit 16,040. Credit side is 26,778. Debit is 16,040. Difference निकालो. 10,738. Yeah. हाँ ले ना 390 है क्या नेट प्रॉफिट टेन सेवन 38 10,738 capital and net profit अभी है ना 1 मिनट ये कैपिटल में शांति से करना पड़ेगा 75,000 प्लस 10,738 प्लस 375 ये दोनों ऐड पहले कर दो फिर 2588 माइनस कर दो Means it will go in this manner 75,000 में पहले ऐड करो 10,738 ऐड करो 3750 इतना करो पहले क्या कैपिटल कैपिटल तो 75,000 तो दिस इज ये ऐड अप करो वेट लेट अस ऐड अप इसको ऐड करो सब लोग 75,000 प्लस 10,000 प्लस 375 ओ मैडम ऐड करने को बोला 89488 minus 2588 this will be what 009 86,900 कैपिटल का अमाउंट आउटर कॉलम में 86,900 लूज टूल्स 15,750 मशीनरी 11,900 डेटर्स 30,000 डेटर्स में कुछ नहीं है 30,000 Totals. Zero, 5 and 5, 10. 1 carry, 9 and 1, 10. 13. 19, 24, 28. 34, 3 carried. 6 and 3, 9. 9 and 9, 18. 7, 25, 5. 2 carried over. 1,15,400. ये सेट का चेक करो, इस सेट का चेक किया. 1,15,400. Page number 325. Question number 8 will be your homework question. I'm discussing all the items. Kindly see to it. You start putting down. You don't have the solution for this to copy. So you have to attempt by yourself. I'm giving you all the items. (325). Question number 8. Raju's drawings. Less from capital. Opening stock trading account debit. Wages trading account debit. Purchases trading account debit. Now, about the next item, I have said, I've given you a note also in earlier question. ट्रेड एक्सपेंस तुम्हें चेक करना है नीचे जर्नल या सन्ड्री एक्सपेंस दिया है कि नहीं दिया. अगर जर्नल या सन्ड्री एक्सपेंस नहीं दिया है तो देन ट्रेड एक्सपेंस आएगा पीएनएल अकाउंट के डेबिट में. अगर जर्नल या सन्ड्री एक्सपेंस नहीं है तो इट विल कम इन द पीएनएल डेबिट. चेक करो है क्या. तो इट विल कम इन द पीएनएल डेबिट. होता तो इट विल कम इन द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट डेबिट. I want you writing down in your textbook against the trial balance where it is going to appear. Royalty trading account debit. Royalty is amount paid to use somebody else's right. Salary P&L debit. Debtors, plant and machinery asset. Printing and stationery P&L debit. Bad debts P&L debit. Sorry. Before I move on, this is bad debts as per TB, that is as per trial balance, as per only one effect P&L debit. This is bad debts as per trial balance, P&L debit, discount, go effect, add to bad debt, second effect less from debtors. Debtors asset, plant and machinery asset, Printing and stationery, P&L account debit. Next, discount P&L debit, furniture asset, advertisement P&L debit. Next, photo. Carriage outward P&L debit, computers asset, bills receivable asset, cash in hand, cash at bank asset, capital liability, sales, trading account credit. Next. No. Return outward is purchase return, less from purchases. Creditors liability, discount credit, P&L credit. Creditors, you tell me where. Discount on the credit, income, office income, P&L credit, bills payable, balance sheet, liability, closing stock, valued at 40, cost price, market price 44,000. We have to take the lesser 40,000. Trading account credit, second balance sheet asset. Closing stock, to effect trading account credit, second balance sheet asset. Next, depreciation on machinery, furniture, computers. One effect, P&L debit. Less from machinery, less from furniture, less from computers. Next. No, पहले टिक मार्क करो, प्लांट एंड मशीनरी, फर्नीचर, कंप्यूटर्स को. चलो आंसर में. Salary are paid for 10 months. Final account is for how many months? Paid for 10 months. So 2 months is what? 2 months would be what? Outstanding, remaining to be paid. कैसे काउंट करने का? 10 months का अमाउंट दिया 20,000. ट्रायल बैलेंस में चेक करो, सैलरी का अमाउंट है 20,000, वो 10 months का है, तो 2,000 पर मंथ, तो 2 months का आउटस्टैंडिंग वुड बी 4,000. 10 महीने का 20,000 दिया है, 20,000 divided by 10, 1 month would be 2,000. So 2 months outstanding would be 4,000. To effect for outstanding, the outstanding is always add. Outstanding is first effect, add to salary, amount 4,000. One effect, add to debit effect हुआ, debit में add किया, debit effect. Second effect, credit, balance sheet on the liability. One effect, add to salary. Second effect, balance sheet liability, amount would be 4,000. Next. Further bad debts amounted to 400. This is bad debts as per the trial balance. Bad debts as per one effect, add to bad debts. Debtors, not debitors. Second effect, less from debtors. One effect, add to bad debts. Second effect, less from debtors. Next. Provide RDD on debtors. Again, one effect, add to bad debts. Second effect, but amount check करो. Now, क्या 8,000? Debtors का amount है कितना? 80,000. Wrong. पहले 80,000 में से 400 माइनस करेंगे. Bad debts adjustment का amount माइनस करेंगे. 79,600 का 10%, डेटर्स है 80,000, उसमें से 400 माइनस करो पहले बैड डेट्स का अमाउंट, 79,600 का 10% would be 7,960, 79 लिखो उधर अमाउंट, हाँ, add to bad debt, second effect less from debtors, amount लिख. Next, advertisement is paid for. Now, final account is for 1 year. It is paid for one year would be anybody prepaid. That is paid in advance. So यहाँ prepaid का दो इफेक्ट देना है. पहले एक मिनट अमाउंट चेक करो. एडवर्टाइजमेंट का अमाउंट कितना है ट्रायल? वो 2 साल का है. तो 1 साल का आएगा 1,500. One effect less from advertisement, less from amount 1,500. डेबिट में से माइनस किया तो क्रेडिट इफेक्ट, सेकेंड इफेक्ट बैलेंस शीट एसेट. वन इफेक्ट लेस फ्रॉम एडवर्टाइजमेंट, सेकेंड इफेक्ट बैलेंस शीट एसेट. थैंक यू जी. हम स्टार्ट करेंगे. जा तो ये अच्छा कॉलेज से ना करें.